Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Our weekend rain is now Tropical Storm Olga. Find out how much moisture that's going to bring to Michigan.
One of the hottest and most profitable companies in all of Michigan has run into some severe problems.
It's shocking for that matter.
Problems that the Founders Brewery is having a cascading effect. We'll have the reaction.
All right, Rod, but we're going to begin with breaking news at this 5 o'clock hour. The strike is over. UAW members have just approved a new contract with General Motors.
The news comes on day 40 of the strike that's dragged on really longer than most experts thought.
Over a month, we're getting our first look now at the final numbers, and despite some locals turning the deal down, it has actually passed by a pretty comfortable margin. We get to Mara McDonald right there near GM World Headquarters tonight at the RenCen. Mara, GM actually wants production back up and running this weekend.
They sure do, Devin, probably by tomorrow. That's at least what they're aiming for. And, you know, all the UAW needed to do to ratify this deal was get a simple majority of its membership. That clearly has happened because the UAW is saying that they have ratified the deal. But what they are not providing us with, at least right now, are the final tally of numbers for exactly what this margin was that they managed to pass this by, which will be interesting to look at. In this deal, let's take a look at what the UAW got for its GM membership, starting with an $11,000 signing bonus, annual wage increases, no change to that luxury GM healthcare package. In addition, here locally, the Detroit Hamtramck plant was set to be idled. That plant is getting new life and a new vehicle, an electric truck. Workers are expected to be back on the job this weekend. The official word from GM and the UAW on that is that workers will be notified through normal channels on who needs to be where, when. So workers need to be on standby for that. Meanwhile, we're on standby for an official word from General Motors. As far as the UAW is concerned, they have sent out their official word that this contract is ratified. Tomorrow, expect them to say publicly which auto company is next for talks. We expect it to be Ford. We will say that Reuters is reporting that sources tell them it definitely is Ford. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
And that's where we'll start to watch what happens next. All right, Mara, the impact of this agreement is going to reach well beyond UAW GM workers, and you can see how this deal could now impact talks with Ford and FCA. We've got a link to that at clickondetroit.com/UAW strike. More reaction, obviously, to come.
Indeed. Yeah, meanwhile, we do have some breaking news that we need to tell you about. This is happening on Detroit's west side. The Spore car accident has at 7 Mile and Greenfield closed.
As you can see, we've got a number of ambulances and fire trucks on the scene. We await word on how many people were involved, and certainly they're still trying to sort out their conditions. It's just happened. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll have updates here on air and online as we learn more.
Developing right now, a worker has died in a construction accident in Novi. It happened at a job site on Taft Road, just south of 11 Mile. Sean Lay is there live tonight. Sean, what are police telling you out there today?
Sad scene out here, Kimberly. Right now, Novi firefighters worked the better part of the last hour to get that man's body out from under a piece of large, heavy construction equipment. Look up here. It's a Pulte home development, just starting that development here. You can see all the different pieces of equipment. It's up there where you see Michigan State Police, Novi Police, and Novi Fire, plus MIOSHA. At the top of that hill, the man was operating the piece of equipment in that area when it rolled over. The call came in at 1:02 today, a report of a terrible accident here on Taft Road just before 11 Mile. This is where Pulte Homes have a new development going up. The crew here is working to level the land. And towards the rear of the site, a man operating a piece of heavy equipment was killed when that piece of equipment rolled over on the uneven surface. The equipment looks like a road roller used to compact soil. What we know right now, that the man is a 57-year-old from Lapeer. Novi Police, Novi Fire, both here investigating. The Michigan Occupational Safety and Health Administration is also on site to make sure all safety protocols were being followed. Also here, the Oakland County Medical Examiner and the Michigan State Police accident investigator here looking into what went wrong.
We just got off the phone with MyOcean in Lansing. They say a representative is here. They'll be checking into what type of investigation will be unfolding here now that this 57-year-old man has passed away after this accident. Also, we reached out to Pulte Homes for a statement. They're aware of what happened. They're referring to all questions to Novi Police. Novi Police now say this man has been identified, but his next of kin, Kimberly, have not been notified as of yet up in Lapeer. They're in the process of doing that right now. Back to you.
Certainly our thoughts are with his family tonight. Sean, you were out there. Were you able to talk to any of his coworkers? Did they say anything?
We were keeping a respectful distance away from the work site, but you could tell they were off to the side watching the first responders, and they were absolutely stunned.
Yeah, devastating, I know. Okay, Sean, thanks.
For the most part, it's been a pretty gloomy day across Metro Detroit, though we haven't seen any rain, really.
Yeah, but Ben's saying that's going to change in a very big way tomorrow. Let's get over to him for some bad news, I guess, Ben.
Yeah, Kim and Devin, we're going to see a whole mess of rain tomorrow. And the reason why, Tropical Storm Olga, this was Tropical Depression 17. It's got a name, becoming a little bit more organized with sustained winds at 40, but it's really not the winds we're concerned with. This will just become a regular old low as it moves through the Mississippi River Valley, but then it'll be in a hurry to get here. The actual core of the low will pass by us by Sunday afternoon, but it's really Saturday when we're going to see most of that rain, and it's going to be quite a bit, over an inch in a lot of spots, especially the south zone and a lot of the east side locations. This is going to have big impacts on both of our college football games on Saturday. We'll talk about that. And of course, Halloween, still some question about what Thursday looks like. All those answers coming up in just a few minutes. If you are going out and about this weekend, you can track the radar right in the palm of your hand with our local forecasters app. It is absolutely free to download in your app store by searching WDIV. Kim?
Thanks, Ben. Founders Brewing has closed its Detroit tap room in Midtown until further notice.
This move comes amid growing backlash over an employee's statements in a racial discrimination lawsuit against the brewer. Rod Maloney shows us how this issue has a lot more than beer at stake.
Founders is one of the most impressive Michigan business stories in the last generation, making things like Centennial IPA here. They took a very simple idea of making craft beer and spun it into gold. Just last month, they sold a 90% stake in the company for $200 million. But those were the go-go days. Things are different today. Because of the claims of a racially charged work environment, everything has gone awry. The new Founders Tap Room is a shining light in the formerly dingy, abandoned neighborhood behind Detroit's Masonic Temple. Yet tonight, it sits empty. The paper door sign alerting all to a temporary closure. Citing employee safety, Founders also withdrew from the Detroit Beer Fest. Then this morning, the company sent high-end customers this email, canceling its famed CBS tapping party tomorrow. CBS, short for Canadian Breakfast Stout. Attorney Matthew Gauthier is a big fan.
I mean, it's a bourbon barrel-aged beer. It's got a maple syrup base to it as well. I mean, there's nothing like it on the market, and it's unique, and I enjoy it. And my wife and I really enjoy the fall releases each year.
He and his wife shelled out a couple of $100 to be there tomorrow.
You know, I wish they would just honor our tickets or give us an expedited refund at this point.
And he's troubled by the charges. In a statement, the company said, quote, "We apologize to our more than 600 employees who work hard every day to make and serve some of the best beer in the world for all of the negative attention. We've committed to work closely with them to make any changes to the company that need to be made to ensure a positive future. Those conversations are underway." But those words, the withdrawal from the Beer Fest and this closure, apparently are not enough for the employees at Founders. The company is saying, and employees are saying, that they intend to have a protest right here on Saturday morning. In Detroit, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, but these problems are likely to continue hitting the company's bottom line because a number of Detroit bars and restaurants have said they are stopping selling Founders products, at least for now.
Another robbery takes place near Wayne State's campus. We're told a man was robbed as he got off the bus at Brainerd near 2nd. That's when two men wearing ski masks robbed and assaulted him. Police say one suspect was armed and beat the man with his pistol. The other suspect then went through the man's pockets and robbed him. Police are investigating. If you know anything, you're asked to call Wayne State Police.
Justice Department's inquiry into the origins of the Russia investigation is now a criminal investigation, though at the moment it's unclear what potential crimes are being investigated or what prompted the change. But with the change, U.S. Attorney John Durham now has the power to subpoena witnesses, impanel a grand jury, and eventually perhaps file charges. The president's applauding the move. Critics say it's just a distraction from the impeachment probe.
It feels more to me like Bill Barr trying to smear the president's political opponents than it does getting to the truth.
I will tell you this. I think you're going to see a lot of really bad things.
The president and his supporters claim that the Russia probe first stemmed from, as they refer to it, a deep state plot by members of the Obama administration and career intelligence officials. However, we should point out the U.S. intelligence community and a bipartisan Senate investigation have thus far found nothing to support that.
Okay, we are off and running here on a Friday. Here's Hank.
Is your pet in pain? Have you spent thousands working towards a solution but nothing? Well, now we have important new information. A local vet has a new way to help your pet. Help Me Hank, new tonight.
All right, Hank, also why actress Felicity Huffman was able to walk out of federal prison 3 days before her sentence was up. Coco?
Disturbing details revealed in the death of a 5-year-old girl. We'll tell you why the defense attorney says the girl's mom shouldn't take the brunt of the blame.
All right, Coco, and if you missed it off the top of the newscast, breaking news today. The strike on General Motors has ended with the UAW approving a new multi-year contract. We just received this statement from GM. It says, quote, GM team members have ratified a new 4-year labor agreement covering employees at 55 UAW represented sites across the U.S. The new agreement provides GM hourly workers with a world-class wage, benefit, and profit-sharing package.
In fact, the voting results are now coming in this afternoon, and we will get them to you as soon as we get them, tabulating them right now. We'll be right back.